This is the key to the city.
It's ridiculous. It's like two warring tribes on the Serengeti.
I like to go in, clear the house, get the bad guy.
We've got not only the key to the city, but we got the muscle behind it.
So the other agencies, they have plenty of people to cover all that. The only thing they don't have is a SWAT team. When we first started, the biggest problem you had was somebody drank a little too much and was getting a little rowdy. And so as crimes progress today, I mean, we got people that are strung out on drugs and things like that, that they'll shoot somebody in a heartbeat. If I was a criminal in Rpso Parish, I would move. Major Klausner got the call this morning around 10 o'clock. They had a triple homicide last night. The bad guy was seen somewhere in the area. Sometime tonight, we know something else is going to happen somewhere with this same guy. Every town has its problems. Everything kind of leads back to drugs.
A major drug bust in Faraday has...
I realize we ain't got no jobs around here or nothing. Every time we try to make a little something to get on our feet, come kicking the doors in.
Back when we first started, we were called a tactical team rather than a SWAT team because we didn't have any special weapons. Everything that you see that the guys are wearing in these pictures, they all bought themselves. Some people describe us as a melting pot. The guys come together and blend together and melt together, and I think they come together as a gumbo. Each one of them has their own unique abilities that they bring to the table, but when you put them together, they make one good kick-ass gumbo.
Clear! My name is Barry McCain. Started out in the grocery business. Got burnt out on sitting in the office. I'm not an office guy.
I told you couldn't do that now.
The looks is not important, it's what it tastes. Amen. Dig in. Went through the police academy at 40 years old, and since day one, I love going to work. I should have done it 20 years ago. Another day at the mill and see what life holds for us today. We might get to change a tire for an old lady, or we might put a couple people in jail. Who knows what's going to happen.
I'm Kevin Divers, and I've been with the Sheriff's Office for 20 years. In 2000, I went to, I think, my first sniper school.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm even an optimist or a pessimist. I just see things as they are, and it may be my own skewed reality, but it's mine.
Yeah, anyhow, it says presence, and there's a colon. It says, sometimes when writing reports, I feel Divers' presence.
I'll make fun of just about anybody given a chance.
Then the other one says presence. P-R-E-S-E-N-T-S, stuff Santa brings. They're just different.
My name is Kyle Sellers. My father was a part of the Rpso Sheriff's Department. It's kind of a family tradition thing, I guess. I work out normally 6 days a week. I'm always practicing for this. The way I train is to potentially save my life one day or save somebody else's life one day.
Information to the dispatcher, shots fired. 1841.
Not as not, we ride, fellas.
Do the guys get paid enough to do what they do? Of course not. But sometimes I think some of the guys would pay to do this job.
It's a rush, it's an adrenaline rush before you run out. When you step a foot out of that armored car, you have a team behind you. And if you fail breach, you let the whole team down, which could lead up to casualties.
Just because you're a good shooter, good marksman, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be a good fit for the sniper team.
Suspect is a white male, dark hair.
It's going to be paying attention, relaying information, intelligence.
You got anything moving, Ryan, on window 1? It's going to be the far window.
What you gather on a scene and you can relay to the command post and the team leaders is of the utmost importance. That's critical.
Guys apprehending them, you know, we got that crackhead.
You never know when something's going to happen. Every day I leave and go to work, I know there's a possibility that I won't come home.
Quite honestly, most people that I actually cared about, I would tell them to run from law enforcement, period. You're going to work weird hours. The pay is never going to be great, but it's just got to be something you want to do.
My wife, about once a month I have to hear about it. It's tough on her.
Because I got married and on my honeymoon he told me I'm going to go to work for the police department when we go back. It was our first fight as a married couple. Isn't that crazy?
The younger wives maybe whose husbands are new to SWAT, they may not know what to expect. To have someone to say, hey, is this normal or what should I be doing? It's good to have someone to talk to that has been in it a little longer.
I think the wife understands when she sees the big picture of what they actually do and how they do it. I think they understand.
This is not just a job to these guys. They're passionate about this, and it's important to them. So
Sure.
if it's important to them, you know, it's important to me.
The guys all come together. I mean, over the years, they come to know each other, and they'll have a party or two and go out and have crawfish and a few beer.
We're country people, a lot of us. Some of them's more civilized. My wife's a Cajun. You know, it's good people.
We're big hunters.
We all like shooting guns.
We four-wheeler ride together, drink beer, mud ride.
There's a ton of ragging, if you will. You got a boatload of type A personalities with 6 senses of humor. For the most part, cops.
You know what would be awesome? When you're right in the middle of a backflip, and I tell you, oh, come on!
They're very entertaining, but I can tell you what, that's my brothers there. And that's what a SWAT team's all about. You know, I know when I get into any situation, whether it be a house, if I get shot, unfortunately, these guys are not going nowhere. We'll all die together if we have to. And it's a team.
They're all wonderful, they're all knowledgeable, they've all been doing this longer than me, so I learn every day from them.
Every now and then, you find something that even doing this as long as I have, you go, that's awesome.
Every day, I think we do a really good job of making a dent in the meth problem. Like I said before, if I was a criminal in Rapides Parish, I would move because we're on you. We're there day and night, and we're not going to let up. We're not going to stop. Have a whole lot of buddies of mine out there doing the same thing because that's what we do. We answer the call when he comes in and take care of business.
Simple.